What I say? What I say? To the T, huh? To the motherfucking T. What is good, y'all? It's not Stop No No with another video. Man, oh man, oh man. Charlo versus Castaño 2. A straight banger. Did not disappoint whatsoever. Not at all. Man, let's get into it. Both these guys was ready to go. And fight of the year candidate. Easy fight of the year candidate. Exactly how I thought it was gonna go. To the T, exactly how I thought it was gonna go. Competitive throughout. It was not going all 12. Somebody was going down, and the person that I picked to go down, I was right. Just how I picked it, just how I said. It came down to game plans for the most part. Let's get to the first round, or should I say the 13th round. It was basically a continuation of last year, the first fight. They were just bringing it, man. They were just bringing it. Brian Castaño, for his game plan, it looked like they just worked on having him, fight with a higher motor, be more aggressive. And he was throwing this lead right hand that would get in and hit Charlo from time to time. That's what I noticed. They were working on that lead right hand. He'll dip and lead right hand every time and catch him flush every few times. And obviously they were, betting on the work rate for Charlo. And man, give it up to his trainer, Derek James, man. Derek James is so underrated as a coach. Easily coach of the year candidate. If he gets Earl Spence to undisputed to beat Terrence Crawford later this year, there's no way Derek James should not be trainer of the year. Having two undisputed fighters in his stable, 154 and 147. So let's go back to Charlo's game plan. You could tell, again, more of a work rate and wanted to shoot first. At the same time, he was doing this body attack. I don't know if anybody noticed, but it was like a consistent body attack. Every so often he will sneak in a left to the body. It will sway a little bit low every so often, and he was getting warned a little bit, but it wasn't intentional. But every so often he would dig that freaking left to the body. He was not doing it that the first fight out, and just looking for that perfect shot. Boxed beautifully. He would clinch as well. I noticed a difference there as well. He would clinch. He wasn't doing that the first time out. Body shot. He wasn't doing that the first time out. And a little bit more of a work rate. He would give you a 1-2-3 combination before getting out in the inside, and he would fight him in the inside. So they really worked hard and really trained for this fight with a good game plan. It was even all throughout, like round 1 through 6, I believe. It was just an even fight. Couldn't give anybody any clear rounds until the 7th round, I believe. I wrote it down. I think it was the 7th round. Let me check it out again. Yeah, 7th round. So from the seventh round on, you can start to see a decline of a work rate from Brian Castaño. That's another thing too. Brian Castaño was taking Charlo's best punches throughout that whole fight until he finally got him at the 10th, right? But Brian Castaño was just trying to hang in there and trying to pressure him, and it just didn't work, to the point where I think he started to wear himself out, and it really showed 7 and 8. He just wasn't throwing as much as he was throwing in the beginning of the fight, and that's when I started to see Charlo taking over. 7, 8, and 9. It was the gap was starting to open up for Charlo. And round 10, man, oh man, round 10, I believe it was a left hook in the inside, a short left hook to the temple, and I think Castaño was just exhausted and he didn't see it. Not exhausted, I don't want to say exhausted, just too much punishment. And you just can't take Charlo's best shots over and over and over again for 12 rounds. Hence, that's why I didn't make it to the 12th round. He finally got broken down and just had a delayed reaction, and it's like his Brian Castaño's mind wanted to keep going. He wanted to keep going. His heart wants to keep going, but his body, his physical form just couldn't handle it. That's what happened. And he just flopped down. He couldn't handle it. He wanted to keep going, but his body was just like, I'm done. You know? But like I said, great short left hand to the temple area, broke him down. And then, just like I said on my way in prediction, if he hurts him this time around, Charlo will finish him, just like Tony Harrison. And that's exactly what happened. He went in for the kill when he hurt him, and he was hurt really bad. 10th round stoppage. Man, what a good fight. Props to Brian Castaño. He's a straight G. He's a good fighter. You cannot deny that. And with that being said, Charlo's easily in the pound for pound list. 154 since like 2012 has been a crazy ass division. Easily a 10-year history of crazy ass fights, crazy competitive fights from 154. A ton of freaking competitors at 154. And it's always so, to be undisputed in that high competitive, high level weight class. That class is so competitive. It's not your just typical like, oh, one or two guys that are up top. It's the whole division is a bunch of killers. You see what I'm saying? So that's a feat to Jermell Charlo's accomplishments. So kudos for him. Man, just kudos to Brian Castaño being up in there. He fought his heart out. He fought his fucking heart out. Obviously, we'll see him again, definitely. What's next for Charlo? I don't know. I don't care. I mean, I don't care, but I'm just saying, like, just have him get this win and let him celebrate. You see what I'm saying? Let him celebrate, and I guess we'll figure out what happens from there. There's plenty of 154 guys that would fight him, or you got that tall ass kid from Coachella, Fundura. You got that Tim Zhu. And the rest of the 154 pounders, to be honest, I see a Tony Harrison 3 rematch, to be honest, and break the tie. Tony won one, he won one. You could put Tony Harrison back in there. Just saying. For Brian Castaño, just like Charlo, put him in there. There's plenty of guys at 154. Plenty of guys at 154. This was a great boxing match. Again, I'm glad it was free free pay-per-view, non-pay-per-view, just on regular Showtime. That was awesome. Just we won. We won tonight. That's all I got. Hate, like, comment, subscribe, the whole nine. Deuce.